What's going on, everybody? Welcome to After Prison Show, and before we go any further, I've got something I need to say. I've got some new merch, hoodies and orange shirts, and I got a feeling it's gonna sell like a God church. New merch, now available from After Prison Show. Cop you the bright orange highlighter hoodie or t-shirt. Let everybody know who you rock with. After Prison Show even got Joe's state number on the damn shirt. Damn, boy, you sure did good after prison. But again, new merch now available. Links down in the descriptions and also pinned in the comments. So cop yours while they last. In this video, as you can see by all of the things that I have in front of me, we're going to be doing some prison cooking. But not just any old prison cooking. We're actually going to do a compare and contrast type of prison meal cooking video. And what we're going to be making in this video is a $1 prison meal versus a $10 prison meal. Hey Cody, aren't we the first one to do anything like this? I don't think anybody else on YouTube is doing a $1 versus any kind of other thing. But again, we're going to be comparing a $1 prison meal versus a $10 prison meal. Now you may be wondering to yourself, but Joe, what exactly would a $1 prison meal be? And I gotta be honest with you, it's not really going to be much of anything at all. However, I do think it's kind of interesting how a $1 prison meal comes about. And of course, with the $10 prison meal, obviously that's going to be made with a lot more items. So will the $10 prison meal be better than the $1 prison meal? Do you really need all of these things in your meal while locked up to have a decent, scrumptious, something better than the chow hall type of meal to eat? Those are some of the questions that we hope to answer in this video. And we're also going to be talking about how much these items cost while locked up and just what you could get for $1 in prison versus $10 in prison when it comes to making a prison meal. Oh wait, I forgot, we're not doing a law and order video, we're doing a cooking video. So all of these items that we have on the table, these are all items that you can buy while locked up in prison. However, some of these items will come in different variations while locked up. Like you're damn sure not getting any kind of a glass jar while locked up, and you certainly aren't getting any kind of a metal can either. Pretty much all of these items are either gonna come in a plastic bottle or bag. Or they might even be sold in smaller single-serving packets. But regardless of the difference between how these items come in prison or jail versus how you can buy them out here in the free world, the one thing they all have in common is they're available both while locked up and also out here. So it's with mentioning all of that, what do you say we go ahead and dive into our first meal, our $1 prison meal. What you're looking at right here is $1 in prison. Now notice how I say in prison, because if this was in jail, that might be our $1 right there. But for the most part, every prison that I've been locked up at, ramen noodles are about 33 cents a piece. So you can get 3 of these for 99 cents. And you know, as I sit here and think about what else you could purchase for $1 in prison, you could get you 2 pieces of candy. You could get you a stick of peanut brittle. You could get 2 cups of coffee and probably a few other things as well. But the underlying fact to this is that $1 in prison, it's not gonna go very far. No matter how you stretch it, cut it, split it, anything. $1 just isn't buying all that much while you're behind some razor wire electric fences with some guard towers just waiting for you to bust a move. However, with these 3 ramen noodles that we have sitting in front of us right now equaling 99 cents, $1 while in prison, we can make a prison meal from this. And it's not that we're gonna take all 3 of these ramen noodles, bust them up, put them in a bowl, and cook them and call that our meal. No, that's not what we're gonna do at all. In fact, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna take this $1 worth of ramen noodles and we're gonna make us a prison meal from this. We're gonna need our bowl, and only one of these ramen noodles is going in that bowl. We're gonna take these other 2 ramen noodles and we're gonna try to trade these, just like a lot of prisoners will do. They'll walk around the housing unit with a ramen noodle like, hey, I got a ramen noodle. Can I get a scoop of cheese? Can I get a scoop of refried beans? Can I get a handful of chips? Can I get a couple slices of pickle? Gotta make me a meal, man. Come on, look out for the small guy. Look out for the guy who ain't really got nothing. And when guys would come up to me like this, I mean, sometimes I would do that for them. All right, give me the soup. I'll give you a scoop of refried beans or a scoop of cheese or some pickle juice, whatever it is that you're looking for. And you may be wondering as I'm telling you this, but Joe, if you were doing better than these other prisoners, why wouldn't you just go ahead and give it to them? Wouldn't that be the nice thing to do? And you're absolutely right for thinking that. However, ain't no such thing as being the nice guy while in prison. Because if that guy came up to me like, hey man, can I get a handful of chips? Can you help me out? I got a soup, man. I got a soup. Pulling that soup back like he's really trying to get it for free. And me being like, you know what, man? I don't even want the soup. You go ahead and keep that. Hey man, let me get 2 handfuls. I'll be back tomorrow if you got another handful of me. You can help me out, man. I ain't doing so good in here, man. Kindness and niceties aren't exactly the best qualities you want to have while in prison because in a lot of cases, those can be exploited. You don't ever want to be that extremely overly nice guy while locked up. I mean, it's almost like feeding a stray cat. If you put that milk out one night, you can bet there's gonna be 20 of them cats out there the next day like, just leave a gallon of milk out here, we got it. We'll pour the milk in our own damn bowl. Give me the milk. You ain't got no more milk? Meow, meow, meow. But yeah, that's how it goes while you're locked up. Let's go ahead and move on with this $1 prison meal. It's gonna be 1 ramen noodle that we're gonna be putting in our bowl, and it's gonna be these 2 other ramen noodles that we're gonna be trading or acting like we're trading for some other items that we can mix with this one single butt naked ramen noodle. Yeah, that's what they call a single ramen noodle in prison. If you're eating a single ramen noodle plus water, that's a butt naked. Because there ain't nothing else in there with that ramen noodle. That ramen noodle's in that bowl swimming naked. That ramen noodle went something you don't ever want to think about doing while locked up. Don't you ever think you're gonna go while you in the prison system. It just ain't a good look, man. Do not do that. Don't think you're gonna cook naked neither. I know some of you out there probably like to cook naked. Oh, freaky people out there. I know that's a thing. Joe don't do no cooking naked. I learned my lesson from trying to do that one time in prison. Hey, we're gonna have to edit that out. We got our 1 single ramen noodle. Right there. You wanna shake the bag to make sure all the seasoning goes to the bottom. We don't call this seasoning in prison. We call this a heart attack on the way. Because you want to talk about some blood pressure problems? This is the leading cause of them while locked up. These seasoning packs inside these ramen noodles. I don't even really think it's a seasoning pack. I think it's just a straight sodium pack. Just some yellow salt. We ain't gonna put a lot of this in here because Joe's blood pressure is a little fucked up right now. I got a soup, man. Can I get a scoop of cheese? Can I get a little bit of pickle juice? A couple of chips? Can I get something? Can I get some? So we were lucky enough to find somebody who was willing to help us out. We were able to trade our 2 ramen noodle soups in exchange for 1 spoon of cheese and a handful of corn chips. So we're gonna go ahead and add that to our butt naked soup that we've already cooked. God, they sealed this up for like the end of the world. Oh yeah. 1 single little spoon of cheese right there. Cost you 1 ramen noodle soup while locked up, if you're lucky enough to find somebody who's willing to do this trade. And again, like I had mentioned, a lot of prisoners who are less fortunate, who don't have a lot of money in prison, they're gonna walk around with ramen noodle soups trying to trade them for things like this little spoon of wiggly cheese right here. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Hey man, thanks a lot for that cheese. Appreciate that. Thank you. We also got a guy who's got some corn chips right here. He's gonna give us a handful of these chili flavored corn chips. Ooh, chili! My God, this is gonna be a delicacy for $1 while locked up. And I gotta say something real quick. We got these corn chips from the dollar store, these Hers corn chips, chili flavored. I have never in my life for $1 seen a more filled up bag of chips. You know, like when you get a bag of chips, it's usually half chips, half air. This bag is literally, well, I guess it is half chips, half air. It felt like there was a lot more chips in here though. Hey man, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Hey man, come on, man. That ain't no handful of chips, man. I gave you a ramen noodle. I gave you 33 cents, man. That's all you gonna give me. Man, give me like 5 more corn chips, man. Come on, man. I gave you a soup. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, good look, man. Good look. Good look. Hey, I'll be back to see you tomorrow. Meow. Got us a handful of chips. 1 single ramen noodles, what that's gonna cost. Bung. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and stir all that up. We could have crushed up these corn chips, but we're hungry. We ain't gonna waste our time crushing them up. We can crush them up right here in the bowl, mixing them up with that spoon of cheese. It's gonna be a good meal for $1. Go ahead and mix up right there. And voila! For $1 while locked up, we were able to scrounge us up a few extra ingredients to spice up that butt naked we would otherwise be eating. So now the real test, what does this taste like? I gotta be honest, I haven't eaten all day. I'm starving. It's gonna be hard for me not to eat this whole thing right here. Damn. Sorry. I was back in bid mode right there. I completely forgot we were even shooting a video. I mean, that took me right back to while I was locked up. For $1, that tastes pretty damn good. I mean, it really does. You're not going to be able to do any better while locked up than what we just did right here with $1 single in prison. I really want to eat the rest of this. I mean, I really do. It's almost... I just need to go ahead and put my hands behind my back because I'm ready to eat it. Them chili Fritos got my mouth a little dry. But again, for $1, you ain't gonna do no better while locked up. This is actually a really tasty meal. But we're now gonna move on to a $10 prison meal. And just like I said at the beginning of this video, of course a $10 prison meal is definitely gonna be better than a $1 prison meal. But the purpose of this, just like with the questions we posed at the beginning of this video, is a $10 prison meal really that much better than a $1 prison meal? Is it worth it to spend more money creating something from some vending machine garbage in prison, or just taking the cheap route and making you a little $1 meal? Do you really need all that? Well, we're about to dive into this $10 prison meal right now and find out. $10 prison meal. What you're looking at in front of us is a lot of what we're gonna need to make this meal. And as we put this together, we're gonna go over the price and make sure that we only spend $10, because I can promise you while we were doing the prep work for this video, I was definitely at like $15 on the meal. So we're gonna have to make sure that we're right at $10 with this. And we're gonna see what we can put together for that while on the inside. First thing we're gonna need is our bowl. We need to have that off to the side. We're gonna use 2 ramen noodle soups, 33 cents a piece. That's gonna be 66 cents. We're gonna use a sleeve of crackers on this meal. A box of crackers costs $2.10. A sleeve is $1. A half of sleeve, let's just go ahead and call that 50 cents. We're gonna use some chips on this meal. An average cost of a bag of chips in prison, about $2.50. We're definitely gonna need us some cheese as well. And though we're only gonna be using about a spoonful for this, we are gonna need to buy that cheese tub to get that spoonful out of. And in prison, a tub of cheese just like this is about $2.25. We'll use a chili pouch as well. And though it's a chili can that I'm holding, again, they don't sell cans in prison, and that chili that you would buy would come in a pouch, just like in that video we did about food items on eBay. A pouch of chili in prison is gonna be about $1.65. Let's also use some chicken breast, something else you can purchase in prison that's not gonna come in a can like this, but will also come in a pouch, and that is about $3 damn. And this is a pretty high dollar item in prison. This is actually one of the most expensive things you can buy for your prison meal, being that a chicken pouch costs about $3 and some change. Now with all of these items that I've just mentioned, we're already over $10. We're not even gonna be able to put any condiments on this meal, like jalapenos that run about $2.50 a jar in prison. Or some hot sauce that everywhere I've seen is sold in 10 packs and is about 90 cents for a 10 pack of hot sauce. Not gonna get a chance to put any salsa on this meal either. Another item that's about $2.50 per bottle. Or any ranch either. The luxury condiment item that I consider the best. I mean, this item right here makes any meal just top notch. In fact, I don't even think a prison meal is the same without ranch. Hell, we don't even have any pickle in this meal. What the hell were we thinking? But hey, it is what it is. We got a strict budget. We're making us a $10 prison meal, and it was first come, first serve on the items we grabbed in an effort to reach $10. So with that being said, let's go ahead and put these items together, what we have right here in this little area, and see just how awesome of a prison meal we can make for 10 bucks. All right, first thing we gotta do, we're gonna crush up some ramen noodles. Step one of any prison meal prep is crushing up them noodles. Only gonna use half of this. We don't even really need this. I'm just gonna put a little, just a drop of that. That stuff's like heart attack in a wrapper right there. Get our second ramen noodle. We're gonna hold on to these bags because we may need them moving forward with this meal. This, you can throw this as far away from you as you possibly can because again, it's really bad for you. Let's go ahead and get us a few crackers. We don't need, I said we were gonna use a half a sleeve, so we'll see if that's what we're gonna end up using. And we're gonna take those crackers and put them inside our ramen noodle bag, and that's where we're gonna crush them up at. A lot of sodium on these crackers too. Get a couple more crackers. I mean, we paid for this. Go ahead and add our crackers into the ramen noodles. Shake that up a little bit. This thing is huge already. Now we can only add one bag of the chips. We used the corn chips for the first meal. I want to use these right here because I just got to tell you, this is not a sponsored video. However, these are like my absolute favorite. If you've never had these hot cheese puffs, oh my God. These things are so damn good. So we're going to be using these in this $10 meal. Go ahead and open these. Oh, I'm not surprised. Only that many cheese curls. This bag should have been 50 cents. Got it from the dollar store. Why does it say $1.49 on the bag, but they sold them at the dollar store for $1? When do these things go bad? They say they're still good. All right, let's go ahead and put these cheese curls in that handy ramen noodle bag. All right, got a bunch of those. Go ahead and crush these up as well. This is gonna make the meal right here. Oh yeah. Go ahead and dump that in there. That ain't enough. We gotta put more in there. We're gonna get our money's worth out this $10 meal. Crushing it up real fine. Need all that stuff that's stuck to the bag, like that hot cheese sauce to be stuck to your fingers. Eat a bag of these after you get done sucking on your fingers, get all that cheese sauce off, your fingers will be the same color as this ramen noodle bag right here. Straight orange. Orange just like this shirt now that I think about it. Hey, did I tell you guys we got new After Prison Show merch? We do. All right. Wow. After all that, there's only that many left. Ain't that something? All right, let's go ahead and get this cooking because we got a lot of stuff in this bowl right here. We need to mix this up. Where's my spoon? Got a spoon back. Go ahead and mix this up. Now we could have done this in an empty chip bag. We're gonna do it in this. I mean, it serves the same point. Mix those crackers up with those ramen noodles. Get all that mixed up together. Now we need some hot water, and we're gonna cook this. So we went ahead and heated this up. We're gonna let this cook. You can see we turned this into a nice little paste base. That thing is steaming right there. We're gonna put the lid back on this, let this cook, and while we do so, we're gonna go ahead and heat up our chili beans and our chicken, and we're gonna add that on here next. So our base should be cooked now. We've heated up our chili beans, we've heated up our chicken, and we've also gone ahead and done one other thing, and that was whipped up our cheese. We took one big old scoop of cheese, put it in a bowl, put some water in there with it. Now, if we could have been able to use that pickle or that jalapeno or that ranch or that hot sauce, I mean, any one of those things could be added into this cheese as well. But unfortunately, because we reached $10 before we were able to get to any of those items, we just got us some basic spread cheese and water. Now, there's a reason why you would add water or pickle juice or jalapeno juice or hot sauce or mayonnaise or anything to your cheese spread, and that is because it makes it easier to pour it over your meal, and it also stretches it as well. But we're not just gonna use this whipped up cheese spread to pour over the meal. We're gonna take this cheese spread, we're gonna mix it up with this chicken that comes in a pouch that we just heated up as well. And we're gonna make us some cheesy chicken that we're gonna put over top of our chili beans. Go ahead and dump all of that cheese right there on that chicken. Get as much of that as we can get. Let's go ahead and mix that up. Oh God. That looks scrumptious. Mixing up our chicken and cheese. Cheesy chicken. You ever had cheesy chicken? With that stirred up, let's go ahead and put this together. Let's open this up. This thing is cooked pretty well. Let's go ahead and take our chili beans. We're gonna dump all those chili beans right on the center of that, just like so. Woo! Boy, this is a meal for a big boy right here. A big boy gonna be eating this meal. Cody, I hope you're hungry. All right. Go ahead and spread that just like so. Woo, that's a lot of chili beans. Now let's go ahead and add that cheesy chicken right on top. Oh my God. And that right there, folks, I mean, look how hefty, that thing weighs like 5 pounds. That is a $10 prison meal. If you're eating this by yourself, you got some weight issues you really need to work on. I mean, you really do. If you're eating this much food, again, this thing is like 5 pounds easy. I could probably do curls with this right here. I can feel my arms getting bigger already. But you know, now the real test. What is this meal gonna taste like? Well, let's find out. $10, my God, this is a lot of food. Oh my God. There's a lot going on right there. A lot of different flavors. It's like a taste explosion right there in your mouth. My God. Don't get me wrong. This tastes amazing. But the question is, do you really need this while locked up? For one person, the answer is absolutely not. If you're one person eating this by yourself, you got an eating disorder. Plain and simple. I mean, this is way too much for just one person. Now, 2 people, yeah, sure. 2 people could easily split this meal and get full from this. And if you think about that, it's only $5 a piece to make this. So when thinking about a $1 prison meal versus a $10 prison meal, and is it worth it or not? If you're talking about for one person, no, it's not worth it at all. Don't no one person while locked up need to be eating something like this by themselves. I mean, this is just overkill right here. And to be honest with you, I don't really know too many prisoners who could afford to make a $10 meal every night by themselves. I mean, I don't. That's why you have so many guys who will come together and just bring items to the table. Everybody brings like 3 or 4, maybe $5 worth of commissary items to the table, and then you're able to make an awesome meal between all of you. But if you are the type of prisoner who can afford to eat like this every night, $10 a meal just for yourself? Oh, you ballin'. You ballin'. And you probably got some high blood pressure too. So in conclusion, a $1 prison meal is certainly enough to tie over any prisoner. Definitely gonna get rid of the hunger pains. You don't need to go all out spending $10 on a meal that you're just gonna eat by yourself. Again, if there's multiple people, then yeah, sure, of course. A meal's probably gonna end up costing more than $10 if you got multiple people anyways. And with that, that concludes our research. Hey, look, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you thought about it. As always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day.